Ada masuk lihat. Halo semuanya. Jumpa lagi dalam pucin di sini. Maaf, mulainya jam 7. Jadi hari ini aku mau nyelesain kuisnya LUCILLA. Untuk pullingnya nanti lihat ya guys story-nya dulu. Tapi sebelum nyelesain story, aku mau ini dulu ngerjain yang belum dikerjain. Soalnya katanya ada NPC dari exploration yang masuk story. Ini setengah malam. Ayo Siun. Kok gak masuk ya? Kok masuk? Kamu udah ngerjain kuisnya, Jun?
I heard something.
Katanya Ahmed di sini. Oh, itu dia. Ini the pool here. Very good. As incoming. Kamu terlalu fokus di Endfield Pak ya? Sampai kosong. Is Ahmed concerned with some non-full still? As one is a series of slow for of the red. Isinya mana? Are you messing with them again, Ahmed? Only. It's just how we get along. By the way, why don't you message me on my friend before coming on the way here? I can pick you up. Just feel like dropping by. Are you looking at where I have supper? Yeah. And from? I feel a bit conflicted about it. Still out here, the understated there. Burden this sort all alone, day after day. It's good that be wearing done. Bukla how much longer it can hold on. Cannot start worrying. But if we just break down on day, I think before the day comes, the people are friendly and dying. They'll find a way to cross the etheric sea. We are promised the high day. We meet again in the boundless sea of the star, right? Aha! When you take that way, I don't feel not confident that our Al-Safi or Al-Salah is for you. You are right. We will meet again someday. Oh, anakku. Cantik banget. Ahmed tips her head in pub, then smile at you. Since you're here, we don't really have to take home to rest for a bit. I'm fine obviously, but you'll be fishing in this wind. Hello Queen! Come on, wake up, that's one that I promise. Yay, balik ke rumah. Mana Fluffy? Oh, tiba-tiba secara baja. Mana? Aman. Deze ini. Tempura. Ada cuma apa ya? Oh iya, snorkel. Gak ada. Sana ini bukan orang. Mana aja? Tadi suruh pulang ya? Dari tempat kerja. Apa ini yang senang? Cek dulu. Natanggal list. Ireland. Maybe octopus? Kenapa hilang? Oh, alam, Parere, monggo. Apa salah aja dia? Tadi suruh pulang kan? Udah ada. Coba, bisa pulang. Gak ada. Jam 2. Gak ada. Kesananya gimana ya? Met. Mana sih? Ketinggalan apa? Berarti harus balik lagi.
I heard something.
Iya, ketinggalan. Balik lagi. Sure, let's go home. Dia ada gajah. Gajah kurang ajar. Listening on the approach, doing nothing. Listening to the snowfall outside. Is this just another? Aku pulang untuk merhatikan itu apa terlalu terasa nyaman. Apa lembut, api. I've just got myself in the world in under control. I'm taking care of my home life too. But the FS is right, yeah. Or I am at something else. Anakku sayang. I think this little place is perfect now. Then you are cleared, you are always got somewhere to come back to. See? You're a little facility. Not for a bit. You're worried about this is something? I can let you up later. That's great, I met. Thanks. Did I mention to have me? You treat me alright, peaceful sleep. In your dream, stay somewhere to win the will of your home, your family. Your family kan keluarga. Yay, pertama sekarang di sini ya. Telepon Mom. Bersedia selama di sini. Bakalan nyapa kita tetap di rumah. Ini sama kayak storekeeper di Blackstar yang nunggu di bawah, yang bawah, yang nunggu di piano, di tetis. Sama juga dengan Rafa ya, di Lespian. Tapi ini memang tidak titik, jadi ya titik. Nah, akhirnya udah tamat sih. Tinggal nyelesain questnya. Kusigu ini terakhir tamat. Temannya udah damai. Ahmed udah pulang, Denia mati. Yuki sama Cisa, kendaraannya hilang, hancur. Tigrika kehilangan semua temannya. Hasilnya sih enggak. Kalau untuk Ahmed aku ada satu. Lucy udah signatur. Terus sih bukan kuis, cuma interaksi doang. Ini aku mau kuis story, tapi sebelum kuis story nyelesain explore. TBK belum dapat weaponnya. Yuki tersatu. Ini dulu. Ini kerjain dulu dua teman-teman. Lalu kecil di sini ya. Ini Lena dari Genesis ke sini ya. Well, just know that Babu, Bargon, Bada, and Banana are ready for your help. My thanks. That give enough. It's got a story I told you before, if not the new. I feel that I am the fairy godmother. The fairy godmother. A friend I have met. It's someone I trust. I wish to share it. Have you them? To come by the best camp. I just don't standard. Kemarin kan ini ya, aku udah dapat double bintang 5 pas mau ambil Lucy.
Good thing I've got time to check every
Si
box.
ini
Time for another
si
adventure.
M-Core udah RC 5. Tinggal satu lagi menpak. Kucing sialan ada 1. Terus tukang silat ada 1. Pangkal karo ada 4. Apa lagi? Verina ya? Verina ada 2 kayaknya. Iya, Verina ada 2. Padahal kalau misalkan ya kalahnya di Verina udah terlalu baik. Yoi, udah bismillah. Dapat Elcor. Kukira kalah. Ternyata menang double. Itu baru pertama kali. Dapat bintang 5-2. Walaupun satunya standar sih. Lumayan. Energi mau apa ya? Oh yes, start lagi. Wish. Ini kan paling bentar sih. Eksplorasi. Ini eksplorasi kan tinggal finish doang ya. Ntar doang paling. Kamu gak sampai 1 jam.
Heard you've lost your appetite?
Thank you for answering to my wish. Oh, friend. After all time, the gift from Buddy, I also this magazine and of newspaper. Years old, most of them wrong script. I done it well. But the part about liar, I understand. I think it will me joy, to get joy. Article about the trader, Royal, Sosram, Salihin, so many things happening beyond liar on this planet. We think. Ini mamanya kayak orang baru bisa ngomong sih. Ini bukan aku yang belum bisa bahasa Inggris. Mamanya kayak pendek-pendek. Gak ada satu kalimat. On one of the title page, it say, go see the world and witness history in the making. It says good meaning. It says good reason to travel. Better than learning from felt afar. Aneh banget. Cara ngomongnya gimana ya? Kayak orang on. Are you talking about Wuthering the graphic? Yes, you can eat too. I think so. As I am sure of so many topic. Ini mas skip aja lah. Selalu bener-bener amat.
Heard you've lost your appetite? You should hang out in the royal quarters more. Get to know.
Miss Effie, is it true that the shepherds are bringing...
Hi.
Gak masuk keluar, jadi aman. Soalnya kalau masuk keluar,
He
Lucillanya gimana ya? Kira-kira dapat nggak? Kalau dalam madam bismillah, bisa dapat nggak? Coba kali ya. Bismillah sekali. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dapat Lucilla. Oh, enggak lah. Keberuntungan nggak mungkin berkali-kali. Kali aja. Kalau keberuntungan berkali-kali mah terlalu bagus. Mana ini? Oh, ini. Belum pergi. Gak ada buat Astrid. Gak ada Astrid. Apa sih? Mana? Atas. Nih. Ada atas di mana ya?
Why do we have to pay for the food we developed ourselves?
Kayaknya ada pintu ya.
Why do we have to pay for the food?
Ini bukan.
Hey,
Mana ya?
do you know the girl who always shows up at the cafe?
Dia pintu keluar. Adolf. Dari sini ya. Oh iya.
Roving among the stars. I'm a transform.
Which button
Ano sila?
set the alarm?
Oh, yun niya. Yes, it's a thing you show of everything. If you and Professor Money is not beer, it was just me out here. I think I Lenny, I believe you have something to ask Wuchil. I do so, Wuchil. I need to know my mentor, Professor Warren. In his final woman, what was she like? Ah, Warren lagi. Bukannya Warren masih hidup. Oh, ini anak ni Flora ya. Meaningful glance. Lihat ke mesin dulu. Penny, and the adaptive friend to see you become the next Warren. Warren is the break but sure. Separate this. The Acer in black. Eh? Lucilla ya dua! Itu di sana ada Lucilla! Di sini ada Lucilla! Pak! Ini di dalam ada Lucilla! Ini ada Lucilla! Lucillanya 2. Lucillanya noble.
Oh,
Ini apa?
button do I press to set the alarm?
Ayun yung palam ni. Tegot! Tegot! Shoo! It's National President LUCILLA has been using you with the ambitious version of you as motivation for her student. Even if you confront her, you'll never win that argument. Even though you hope your campus trip has turned into full-blown competition. But now you are playing you up and up as the student in the class next door.
Oh, which button do I press to set the alarm?
Udah. Beneran aku pas sekolah ya? Presidennya masih di Pak ruang kepala sekolah. Mulai berarti. Bentar. Sebelum LUCILLA, ini dulu. Mumpung ingat. Ada achievement. Ingat secara semsan. Ini rantai. Iya.
Small time, small margins.
David
7 days,
Martinez.
no return policy.
Ratas ya. Gimana bro? Masih 50. Betul banyak. Tapi aku udah berjanji gitu loh. Apa dari mana kan? Berarti banyak area yang belum bisa. Mana ya ini? Oh iya, sini. Kamera di sini. bukan yang ini lah. Dan bisa tidak mana lagi? Ada kurang banyak banget. Cuma 200 sekian. Masa nggak ada yang bisa tiap lagi? Pasti ada, cuman ini gelap banget.
Killed to seal as he was alive!
Berapa sisa? Ada. Gak ada kamera, udah gak ada vending machine. Jarak jauh banget. Apa pasti nggak dapat semuanya?
Small time, small margins.
210.
No return policy.
Cuma 210 sih. Dan ambil David Martinez lah.
Hey friend, wanna hear a joke? Hey friend, wanna hear a joke?
Oh, apa ini ya? Di apa tuh? Oh, ada ini. Oh iya, ada ini. Ini nyari yang lagi gini. Gimana lagi? Ada nggak ada kamera? Oh, bisa. Ini juga nggak bisa. Kaya mudah nggak bisa. Nggak bisa. Ada lagi berarti.
Pick up the pace.
Ahora dia kalau kita nggak bisa.
Need something?
Apa?
I killed to see Ozzy Wizzy alive!
Kasi isa ya.
Small time, small margins. 7-day, no return policy. Hey, friend. Want to hear a joke? Hey, friend. Want to hear a joke?
Sobrang banyak pa. Pasti ada. Mana aku nggak tahu di mana. Sembunyi di Night City. Komputer kan? Enggak. Oh, nggak bisa. Nggak bisa lanjut. Coba ke kamar. Atau di kamar ada. Ini apa? Kok beda? Belum bisa berhenti. Cuma ada yang ini doang. Belum bisa masuk kamar lagi. So ini kamarnya masuk. Oh, di sini bisa loncat. Itu pun nggak bisa. Nggak bisa. Iya cuma nggak depresi dong. Kalau nggak ada lagi berarti langsung aja. Ingat. Antina dari apaan tuh? Ini ada undercover. Oh ini yang ininya. Oh LUCILLA. Oh ini nanti. Ini pam. Ini masih banyak nih. Ada banyak juga ya yang belum. Into the Land of Paradox. Berarti harus ngerjain itu dulu. Ada. Oh. Niham. Bisa. Pada menus. Hari ini. Panjang banget. Yang belum siapa? Boleh please. yang ating itu. Alright, ini mah.
Buried payload. Someone left a present.
Follow up. Masih banyak ini. Banyak banget push yang belum kerjain. Betul tadi apa ya? Oh iya. Jadi Jess. Salutin Jeremy. Ini banyak banget. Into the land of paradox. Jadi ngayon ito mapa? Terus natin. Dapat. Ini tuh ya. Kaya lagi kuis. Tapi kuis, ini kan makalan terakhir nih. Makanya aku takutnya itu ada yang kelewatan. Oh, selesaiin dulu semua. Apa langsung kuis? Tunggu dulu, silat dulu.
Time for class. Let me take shape. Smile. Illusions of the past. Step forward. I protect. I witness. Time for class. Every instinct.
Yang gitu, cara mainnya salah-salah.
You should have run. Keep us on. Let that be slow.
Iya. Dia mah otomatis. Ya masalahnya aku kuis belum diselesain banyak banget.
Need something?
Itu belum. Nilainya nggak terlalu penting. Ntar dulu. Which is describe. Emang harusnya itu dikerjain semua dulu ya. Tapi nanti malah kemalaman. Berapa guys? Jam 8. Susah sih. Hampir semua karakter aku jadi favorit. Tapi untuk sekarang yang paling ini ya siapa ya? Wuthering ya kali. Imet untuk sekarang ini lagi Imet ya. Banyak anak tersayang.
Lucilla's busy now. I should wait outside.
Not a problem. For project funding approvals, we can follow the new Federation's model. But when it comes to picking research topics, I'm afraid I must insist on giving our teams more freedom to choose their own direction.
Jam. Karakternya bagus semua.
The president doesn't look too happy today. Maybe we should come back another time, Professor?
But we both know.
Jadi nggak bisa di skip. Oh ini siapa? Oh ini LUCILLA waktu baru lulus. Oh ini kan? Farina. Bocil. Udah jadi profesor.
Yes, I understand.
The president doesn't look too happy today. Maybe we should
Of
come back
course.
another time,
I'll
Professor?
note it down. Understood.
Masih
Let's
amat
save
dia.
those two issues for our call next week. The new partnership model is interesting, but I'll need to run it by my colleagues
Halo
first.
Vincent, Christian.
No, not at all. Why would I think you're making things difficult for us? The Academy has always been open to this kind of collaboration. Okay then. See you next week. Have a wonderful day.
Pemanis silanya nggak marah. Yang bikin aku suka storytellingnya Wuwa. Itu nggak terlalu banyak bacot. Tapi diperlihatin ekspresinya, jadi kita tahu loh dia marah, dia kesal, sedih, kecewa, bahagia. Itu nggak usah disebutin. Jadi wajahnya itu langsung kelihatan. Iya LUCILLA, paman LUCILLA.
I'm fine. Just had a bit of a tiff with a rather difficult
Pengambilan
partner.
pamerannya.
It's just that
Jadi itu nggak
you You want some coffee?
Pengambil kameranya itu bagus loh. Dari sudut pandangnya posisinya. Nggak asal kondak ganti. Langsung diperlihatkan ekspresinya.
Ah, didn't realize the sun was already up.
So, what's all this you've got going on, President Lucilla?
Right. What am I even working on? After the hero defeats the Demon King, shouldn't we all be enjoying our happily ever after? But here I am, burning the midnight oil like I'm part of some sleep deprivation experiment. A former colleague from the Pioneer Association taught me how to make this special coffee blend. Want a sip?
Did she actually add?
Intercession spell. Dimasukin apa?
Oh, it's a favorite among the Gold Runners in the new Federation. Packs a punch. Sometimes a little too much of a punch.
Bukan racunnya kan terelak.
That hits the spot.
Aspada student. Kianar.
I didn't know you worked with Verena before. She helped me out back in Jinzhou.
Sebutin lagi.
So that's where that girl went. Makes sense. The new Federation isn't the best place for a gifted resonator like her in the long run.
Pernah issue.
Maybe I should invite her to the academy. She could keep me
Tak
company while I
mendiracun.
drown in overtime.
Jayan Salihin.
Ah, that one. One of my students took it. Shame I never got to see that solace skin with my own eyes. Must be twice a person's height, at least from the picture. Can a solace skin even grow that large?
Do you plan to tell me what I'm really doing here?
All right, Rover. Technically, I shouldn't be asking a student this. So let's just call it a casual chat between friends. So, from a purely administrative standpoint, is there a chance that certain unverified intel I share with you off the record could, through private channels, somehow influence an inspection report issued by a particular independent international organization?
Termasuk, yeah. But can you please explain that in a way that Pancake Queen can understand? Sorry, aku nggak maksud omongannya apa. Jelasin. Seakan-akan penguin tahu.
I mean, what's your network like at the Black Shores? Got any real pull there?
You're doing the pro? Oh,
I'll be
bibirnya.
straightforward, Rover. Star Torch Academy has been in a bit of a bind ever since the Exostrider and Aleph 1 left the Highway. As you can see, our investors are reassessing the Academy's value now that the Exostrider is gone. They're holding a review next week to discuss new management policies moving forward. Before that happens, I pulled some strings to get a third-party agency in for an independent investigation.
Efisiensi.
Whatever they put
Mungkin
in
mau
their
di-
report will steer the whole review.
Jadiin public MBG.
So you brought in the Black Shores to audit Star Torch. When's this happening?
Dr. Luke is waiting for the auditor at the Starboard Riseway as we speak. They'll be
Bisa-bisa dibangun Jika jadi
Rover,
para
I'm
sa
not
awit ini.
about to interfere with an independent audit, but I'd like you to be there during this visit. And if possible...
You want me to put in a good word?
Oh, no need. Just make sure they see the Academy for what it really is. My students can speak for themselves. Dr. Luke and the auditor have arrived. Shall we?
Auditor. Confederation.
Oh, just a second. Okay, let's go.
Ini quiz terakhir ya. Jangan pakai ini.
I admit there are a few errors in this game.
Give you a ride to the training grounds, but stay away from my sink jack. Grab the back seat, the bumper, the thruster.
Roving among the
train for Star Torch Academy and the Frostlands will be departing soon. All passengers, please take your seats and fasten your seatbelts.
Ini mana katanya ada tuh.
Void storm hazard level at
Halo Selo.
I don't see anyone. Are they still on the way?
Oh, hold on. Dr. Luke says the auditor insisted on driving his own motorbike. That means they're on the second floor.
Oh, tidak ada dua. Ini kita nemuin auditor ya.
Hey, how did all you get into
Masa damai, tapi tidak selalu damai. Ini karena damai sih. Jadi kayak investor udah menganggap sekolahnya udah nggak berarti.
What's all this?
Ya sekarang gimana teh? Sekolah untuk pilot, tapi pesawatnya itu udah pergi, jadi udah nggak ada pesawat lagi.
Professor, we heard a very important visitor is coming to tour the academy. Don't worry.
Oh, si
We'll
Greta.
make a good impression.
Temennya mati semua.
Yep, we even threw together a little welcoming, thing.
You rascals. All right, but follow my lead. If this auditor is a by-the-book type, then we...
Oh, amo daw. Oh, alto. Ano di mana-mana ada ya? Hindi so ada. Pas sorry ya marang ada. Di Nasita ada. Di sekarang na Roy.
Yeah! What a ride! Now that was
The Federation masih ada sih. Iya kan masih di Federation. Nah nanti yang main Zoo gimana?
So many people. So, not a confidential audit. Huh.
Welcome to Star Torch Academy. I'm Lucilla, the Academy President.
Hello.
So glad you could make it.
Oh. Tunduk. Itu pandangannya kemana tuh?
Welcome to Star Torch Academy.
Oh, right. I'm Alto. You guys really know how to roll out the red carpet.
Nice to meet you, honored sir. I'm Sigrid
Honored sir.
from the preparatory program. Thank you for coming to tour the
Alto
academy.
jangan berteman sama si Rika. Nanti mati. Semua yang berteman dengan si Rika mati.
Alto is fine.
Tapi
No need for that.
Livora,
honored sir
Denia, Rebecca.
Got it. I'm a Roya, you know. And I just want to say the academy has been so wonderful to my people. We're all working together to make the world a better place. Oh, and there are lots of Roya students in Rebel College too. Everyone works so hard.
Uh-huh.
Chief Aldo, I'm Dorian from the agronomy wing. I brought you a complete nutrition squeezy jelly and our special self-heating cup noodles.
Cup noodles? Oh, thanks. Oh, and hey, just call me Alto.
Director Alto, I'm Misha from the Department of Exostrider Engineering. I couldn't bring my project here, so I'm here to sing instead.
Director, I'm from the Department of Void Matters. Sir, I can dance.
Daddy. Bantu. Oh. Buka dia. Ya anjir.
And I can do some custom mods on your bike.
Mr. Alto? This is Rover from Rebel College. She will be joining us for the duration of your tour.
Pas cooking, Director Alto. Oh? Ini mah nggak kenal.
What a fantastic name. Not too long, not too short. Hey, are we supposed to know each other or not?
Don't make it too obvious.
Copy that.
Well then, without further ado, let's head over to Rebel College. I'll fill you in on our facilities along the way.
That would be great.
Tell those kids to go their separate ways. I'll meet you at Rebel College. Got it.
Udah banget tuh. Nah itu apalagi Alto masih belum dibalikin dan ditenggelamkan Rover. Ini para murid-murid kalian bikin malu aja.
Someone want to tell me what's happening?
Didn't you know, Rover? Everyone's saying the board is looking to shut down Rebel College.
No, not the college. Just the Synchronists. A professor covering our Royan history class told us the Space Trek Collective wants them out of the academy.
Yeah, well, the rumor mill says Rebel eats up 2/3 of the academy's budget. And the collective's investors have strong opinions about that. I say investors, but it's mostly new Federation money. Can't say I'm surprised they're pulling this kind of stunt.
Ya karena ini aslinya
What about
New
you,
Federation,
Tisa?
kan?
What have you heard?
Me? Actually, I don't know the specifics of what's happening. I just wanted to help.
So it's all just hearsay for now.
Bisa yang beranor dan itu cuma masih gitu doang? Dari 3.0 sampai 3.4. Ini kayaknya baru pertama deh ngomong. Enggak. Pas di 3.2. Pas di dark type. Para sama si gini ada. Is it happening because the access to the ref?
Probably. I mean, they were literally picked just to pilot the Exostrider.
But synchronists are all such brilliant students.
Ini malah
They
terus
can't pilot anymore.
yang paling ada dari awal sampai akhir itu lo sama Moringi.
There must be more
Itu
to
di
it
setiap
than
pas
that.
ada terus. Look sih. Pasti ada dia dokter sih ya. Pasti. That's for film in.
The president
Dokter yang dulu lahir di sekelilingnya.
You guys should head back for now.
Well, give me a shout if you need backup. There's no way I'm letting them do the synchronous dirty like this.
We're counting on you, Senior.
We trust you.
Itu for now. Itu doang, itu doang. Ini kayaknya cuma ditaruh doang sisa. Biar dia ada-adain. Bener-bener NPC. Padahal kayak perannya itu lebih penting yang ini. Yang tadi nari. Cowok yang nari. NPC yang nari. Bisa bener-bener di bawahnya NPC. Bisa darahmu itu hancur. Hilang. Shinohara hancur. Oh, ini berkolek. Belum pernah masuk sini ya? Udah ya? Udah berhasil? Udah ya? Belum ya? Belum. Ini baru pertama kali. Oh, ini maunya lagi ngajar.
In addition to augmented resonance training, we place strong emphasis on general education for our synchronists. This is Professor Mornier, who teaches synth armament studies.
Tapi emang iya sih.
Sit in for a bit, Mr. Alto.
Kalau dari segi investor, sekarang sinkronis itu kan buat pilotin
If it's no trouble.
Exostrider. Emang udah berpuluh-puluh tahun.
All right. In the last lecture, we proved that the rule equation holds true for Type 2 synth armaments. Today, we'll move on to their tuning stability constants.
One selalu ada.
Li Shin, could you please write the final derivation from the last lecture on the board?
Yes. Professor.
While she gets started, let's do a quick review. Waleo, what is the standard medium used to measure tuning stability in a lab setting?
It's so...
Yes, sodium. An interesting choice, though its volatility makes it impractical for standard testing. Sonia, could you tell me the standard medium for determining tuning stability in synth armaments under laboratory conditions?
Squeezy jelly.
Squeezy jelly, you say? Well, it seems we moved through the material a bit too quickly last time. But that's all right. Everyone, please refocus. Let's go over Lishi's board work.
Perhatiin ba dyan, oh? Anak semua! Isuot tu lagi!
As you can see, Mr. Alto, this is our signature sleep learning program.
Ya itu!
Oh, very impressive. How about we move on to the next stop?
After you.
Angin dah. Sekarang kelas dia berarti kan?
Now we're about to show you some augmented resonance projects developed by our synchronists. Among them, the unmanned vehicle prototype shows exceptional promise across multiple market sectors.
Absent students, 8. Data uploaded to cloud storage.
These children seem to have forgotten the importance of honoring their commitments.
What's the deal?
Looks like the students all skipped class.
Yeah, maybe we're just too early, President Lucilla. Why don't we take a stroll elsewhere? I'm actually quite curious about the Academy's catering system.
Jangan! Makan aja! Ini ada yang bisa dimakan.
My apologies, Mr. Alto. How fortunate we are to have you here, despite our apparent lack of preparation.
Kamu itu lagi di kelas, pada ngantuk. Yang di sini, pada kabur, pada molos.
The Space Trek Collective has begun to affect our students. Star Torch needs support now more than ever.
Sekarang sekolahnya mau ditutup. Kelasnya sih lebih tepatnya. Coba bayangin deh. Kita sekolah 12 tahun. Terus tiba-tiba jurusannya itu mau ditutup. Jadi kita sekolah selama 12 tahun hilang. Apa yang kita nggak bisa dapat ijazah. Shoot, maringler tour amto.
Got any solutions?
Not really. I understand, President. And this is precisely why I'm here to convey the...
Mr. Alto, how about we add an extra tour this evening? We can discuss anything you'd like after that.
Works for me.
Rover, I'll take Mr. Alto for a meal then. Would you mind checking back in with Professor Mornier for me?
See you on Waves Line.
Padahal makanya friend ya. Sebenarnya pakai SMS, pakai WA. Gak pakai telepon lagi. Terus sebelumnya biasanya pakai telepon. Iya.
didn't you wake them up?
This class is difficult to follow, so it's normal for some to drift off. Still, it's rare for the entire class to go like that. If only I could make my lectures more accessible.
Kelasnya terlalu sulit.
It's like metal fatigue. These students are being tempered and pushed to their limits over and over. Eventually, the metal just snaps. Should I have woken them? Reprimanded them? Or offered them assurance? I've heard about the pressure they come under lately. Maybe the best thing is a few days away from all this.
Mungkin jangan bootleg ya. Kalau bootleg itu meskipun artinya selamat malam, tapi lebih sering digunakan itu kalau mau untuk tidur. Jadi bootleg itu hampir bisa diartikan selamat bobo. There's other video on the menu. Huh? Teenagers. Pak kalian nggak enak. Enak aja. Dan ini juga masih sore. Jadi buat traveling juga nggak apa-apa. Ini sebenarnya buat main.
Transform.
Mantap.
You have my deepest respect. Working in this food desert takes a special kind of fortitude.
Bila dimakan dong, makanan yang gak enak. What is alternative with you? And sama iya, impor kemana? Biasanya sama importers.
I couldn't convince her. She hit me with, I'm too grown up for school now.
Sekolah.
I asked President Lucilla to give me some grown-up worksheets. See how she likes those.
Kasihan. Si Ember mau dikasih PR. Begini kan? Kuliah ya? Anak SD mau dikasih PR kuliah. Gimana banget? Nah, waktu itu pelajaran matematika aja diajarin Cisa.
To put it simply, the Exostrider's gone. So, the synchronous program needs to go. Problem is, everyone has a different idea of what to do with those students. And by everyone, I mean President Lucilla versus everyone else.
Bukan Alpha yang dikasih PR.
Anyway,
Encore.
the new Federation and the majority of the board want to pull the plug immediately and draft a new teaching plan from scratch. Meanwhile, the executive committee moderates have promised to stay out of it.
Bilangnya terlalu dewasa untuk ke sekolah.
Covered, with either guaranteed support back home or a smooth transfer somewhere else.
Where does Lucilla stand?
She wants to continue the synchronous program.
Iya sih, tapi udah nggak ada ini. Dan ada surrender.
Yup. Confusing, isn't it? Speaking of which, how well do you know her, Rover?
Si Lembah yang ini dari ibunya ya.
So you're not so sure
Tahu
either,
tamatnya
huh?
kapan? Tamatnya gimana? Ibunya adalah
I'll be
ratu.
honest with you, Rover.
Padahal ya tamatnya Lembah. Ibunya itu satu. Dan pasti ratu.
Between her proposal, her deep
Jadi ibu itu bukan
evasive attitude,
nggak spesial.
there are just too many uncertainties for us to take on the risk of helping her. At least, that's the conclusion we've reached based on the facts we have so far. But the Bloom Bearers who graduated from Star Torch heard about this and stepped up to endorse LUCILLA. That's what changed Shorekeeper's mind. A teacher who gets that kind of trust from her students. That's pretty impressive.
Jimmy Newton nggak tahu. Kalau Rudy dan Muti yang kapur ya, kapur ajaib.
You are the one really running this audit. So, we need you, acting as both a Star Torch student and a Black Shores auditor, to tell us if LUCILLA is solid and what she's really planning.
I want to do something for the Synchronists, but I've also got my responsibility to the Black Shores. I don't think LUCILLA would put her students in harm's way, but still.
Kan ini mimpi.
Got it. I'll do what I can to help you.
Antara bantu Startos atau masalah Nexon.
Anyway, we need a plan for how.
Iya, suka Naruto. Wait, I'm kaget.
Why'd you gotta make everything so complicated?
Suka Naruto, tapi nggak suka Boruto.
How's that?
Hello, Mr. Alto. This is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to invest in the Exostrider project. I suggest the Black Shores chips in this much.
Kenapa?
Or you can just patch me through to the collective board. I'd be happy to handle the negotiations myself.
Ya, gimana caranya aku jadi wibu? Kalau karena kan dulu hari Minggu itu kan dari pagi sampai sore itu ada kartun. Tiap minggu itu satu hari full ada kartun dijejelin. Nggak ada istilahnya shonen, seinen, campur-campur malah ya. Oh, kamu tahu nggak anime yang paling aku suka itu Wedding Beach. Emang?
I am being serious. If synchronous degrees get cancelled, my record will say I only finished Roya Preschool. Besides, keeping Rebel College around isn't that hard. Get creative. Talk to Chase. Talk to Shorekeeper. The collective's investors can't be tougher to handle than LF1, right?
Dan itu kayaknya anime.
So what if they don't care
Pertama
about your
aku
contributions? If they actually want you on their side,
aku
they'll
tahu
have to listen
Friran.
anyway.
Justru sebelum
That's how
anime,
leverage works.
aku itu udah baca Friran dan udah tahu itu bakalan bagus. Tapi banyak banget. Banyak lele yang bagus dan belum jadi anime. Justru malah banyak anime yang ngambil malah kurang bagus. Kayak isekai. Itu terlalu banyak isekai. awalnya nggak tahu sih ya kalian di mana. Tapi menurut aku isekai itu ngapain ditonton? Kita udah tahu ceritanya isekai dari judulnya. Judulnya itu udah jelasin. Alur ceritanya selesai. Aku terinkarnasi menjadi seorang pahlawan dan mendapatkan harem. Terlalu banyak isekai dan ceritanya itu hampir sama. Sebenarnya ada beberapa malah yang bagus banget, tapi nggak aku ragu jadi anim. Ada manga jadul banget, udah tamat. Mungkin nggak ada jalan yang tahu. Ada yang namanya Psiren, tentang sisik. Terus ada juga Efes Now, itu lucu. Iya kan, isekai yang bagus itu dikit, paling mungkin Tensura. Terus apa? Zero. Yang lainnya hampir sama semua. Orang isekai terus tiba-tiba jadi OP. Orang natifnya yang dari kecil udah berusaha keras jadi pernah jadi penyihir, dikalahin sama ini. Terus semua cewek nggak tahu kenapa tiba-tiba suka sama MC-nya. Isekainya terlalu monoton. Di bahasa autor. Or if I didn't very much contribution, did I actually when you understood that I have to list it anyway? It's not free for it work. Nah? I'm being serious. If it's Japanese legal then cancel, my record will say I only finished my series called Waya. Kalau ini Amit tidak bisa dilihat dinnya urusan TK. Kan dia dari SD ya, dari umur 10. Sejak kita tinggalin kan di Star Trek terus, Star Trek Academy. Jadi jurusan yang sinkronis. Iya juga ya. Kalau misalkan ini hilang, berarti jadi ini gak ada ijazah. Nih demi ijazah asli ya. Jangan sampai jadi punya ijazah palsu. Jadi Ahmed pengen punya ijazah palsu. Oh yeah, makasih Raffi. Udah mampir.
Now, we'll be held to it later. My experience has shown me that it's often better to act as an individual. Since you're planning on the savior career path, I think you'll understand what I mean, Imeth.
Paling dermo. Aku tahu itu Sanchong. Since you're planning on the savior career path, I think you'll understand what I mean.
Makes sense. Kinda old school thinking, though.
kuncinya tendut.
I need to figure out what Lucilla is really thinking. Then I'll play it by ear. If I want them to protect the Synchronists when I can't, I've got to work inside their system. That's just how this game works.
Balikin din.
Trust me, Lucilla. We'll find the right way to handle this.
Urusan orang dewasa.
Ha! All right then. But just so you know, if my school record disappears, I'm renaming the Space Trek Collective to the Imeth Collective.
Anakku. Udah mulai tantrum dong. Kalau anak cewek tantrum, bahaya itu.
Honestly, if we let Imeth loose on them, it might actually take some pressure off Lucilla.
But like she said, she's a Synchronist too. That just makes her one more person Lucilla has to protect.
Fair enough. But I'm afraid we have less time than we thought. I spotted some new Fed spies back at the station. Lost them on the motorbike. But it won't be long before they track us here.
Tadi siap.
Before Lucilla's next tour begins,
Mari aku masukkan ada
see what we
siar.
can find.
Apa asap? Beda mereka. Kartun dari minggu hilang.
Students run flea markets on campus? I'm starting to get the hype.
Sinirika sa Malinay.
Isn't that the student who dozed off in class earlier? Come on, let's go over.
Pania.
If we follow this method, the convergence radius for this series is obviously...
Dari Indosiar sama ikan Indosiar.
Yes, I'm following.
Hari Indosiar udah ada ikannya ya. Sinetronnya monoton banget. Sinetron paginya asap, malamnya dangdutan. Tiap hari kayak gitu terus.
I'm terrible at explaining this, aren't I?
Padahal kan dulu aja banyak kuis-kuis. Sekarang nggak ada itu kuis ataupun. Padahal dulu terus tuh ada kuis lagu-lagu, ada Family 100. Kayak ini acara TV Jepang. Sampai sekarang ada acara TV Jepang gitu. Banyak kuis-kuis, banyak game. Oh itu juga ada game-game kayak di Jepang kan. Ninja Warrior. Terus ini yang tantangan grup. Apa namanya ya? Yang bentuk tubuh. Terus kalau terdorong nanti jatuh. Buat ngelewatin itu harus dodok apa ini?
No, you paid me to tutor you, and I'll make sure you get your money's worth. Here, but I'll write down a third way to solve it. Watch how it goes, okay?
Okay.
So that's why she was drowsy in class.
tahu.
She's been staying awake, tutoring other students.
Aku ada beberapa Vtuber, tapi data aku banyak yang klik. Kalau publik dari streaming lama atau dari Twitter aku, bakal ada tahuan sih aslinya aku siapa. Aku siapa, lahir di mana, sekolah di mana.
You're telling me you've modified every bike here? That's insane.
Anjir, NDK lagi di stop. Udah demo, udah bener-bener ya. Negara itu anti kritik, nggak pernah mau dengerin orang. Demo kemarin itu diangkat-angin lalu.
Wow, Valeo's been in the Expedition motorbike program since day one. These bikes here are basically his family.
Tahun lahir aku. Kamu masuk Twitch atau masuk Twitter, itu langsung kelihatan tahun lahirnya.
Soulmates.
Username-nya.
So, what do you say, Auditor Alto? How about you order 10 as a starter pack?
Gak usah masuk sih. Kalau baca username aku aja udah tahu aku lahirnya tahun berapa.
10 soulmates sold in a pack.
I heard you test drove the Academy stock model this morning. With the rain the last 2 days, probably felt a little slip on the turns, yeah?
Pakai Saweria. Jadi semua username aku, username Twitch, Saweria, Twitter, Discord. Discord enggak ding.
Try this one. I tweaked the ABS and TCS myself. You could take this straight to a pro race. No problem.
No wonder you were sleeping in class. Up all night in the garage?
No, bikes have been ready for weeks. Last night I was just saying goodbye to them.
Oh, well that's depressing. I'd feel bad buying them now.
sino siya? Masuk para sino ito? Kalau baca sebelumnya emas itu jadi emas. Ada coba kalau tiga dia. Nggak tahu dong. Tapi yang udah pasti, aku itu ngepul itu selalu hati dan sering kalah. Pokoknya kalau misalkan mau ngepul di Genshin, itu harus nyiapin 140 pul minimal. Jadi kan nanti kalau dapat apa namanya dari Stargazer bisa ditukerin kan? Kalau belum sekarangnya kalau belum 140, biasanya aku bayangin dulu sama Genshin daripada ini sih badut. Lagi ngapain itu?
Hands off!
Rebutan apa itu?
Never!
Please don't fight, you two. Maybe I'll just check out the other stalls.
Chisa! MKCC!
Don't go, Chisa! You've got a real eye for quality. This piece was meant for you.
No, it isn't. She's just a prep student. She doesn't know anything about quality.
Hey! Sir.
Excuse me? The audacity! Just begging for a smack, aren't you?
Sorry, I'm not familiar with the mechanics, but I can see that this device's internal structure is finely crafted. From the external casing down to the internal wiring, the structure and circuitry are meticulously designed. Someone put their heart into this.
Benar-benar jadi NPC dong.
It's the best thing you'll find in the market, isn't it?
Yes, the best.
The best.
Thank you. That means more to me than you know. Honestly, if we want fundraising today, I'd just give it to you. But tell you what, I'll give you 20% off.
No! 6 years, Li Xian! 6 years of your life, just to sell it for nothing?
Apaan itu nih si 5? Aku udah biasa 80, 90. Dapat amal mendekati 90. 81.
For nothing?
Jarang banget.
What nothing is, little brother.
Makanya aku di Genshin udah main lama, tapi karakter bintang 5-nya dikit. Dan gak ada yang punya signatur.
And nothing waiting in the future.
Ya karena itu udah nawarnya di RTT, kalah lagi.
Look around, Li Heng. We are synchronists. Synchronists who had the most resources but never became the chosen one for the Exo Strider. we've achieved nothing.
Wow.
But if we drop our stupid pride and try to support the students coming up behind us, then we can still be worth something.
You want to support them, sure, but who's gonna support you?
Wow.
Me. I will support you.
Oh, Mama!
Nothing to show? I refuse to let anyone write your epitaph before your work's even been seen.
Tapi kan bisa ini mereka mari dilulusin dulu.
Nothing waiting? You all have me.
Nggak tahu. Aku bacanya mas terus. Aku nggak pernah dapat gacha bagus. Makanya kemarin Lucy 20 pun dapat 2 bintang 5 sekaligus. Itu baru pertama kali seumur hidup di gacha. Dimain gacha. Sebelumnya nggak pernah kayak gitu. Nggak pernah sama sekali. Oh, di Wuwa, GENSHIN, Endfield NTE. Aku kalau mampul itu biasanya selalu pucuk. Makanya aku walaupun main gacha, tapi kayak nggak main gacha, nggak gambling. Tapi dihitung dulu. Hitung apa namanya, poolnya cukup berapa, baru mulai gacha. Walaupun misalkan kalah, yang dikira-kira, oh kalau ini kalah ya mungkin untuk anak berikutnya, atau nunggu lagi. Sering kalah terus. Aku sering gitu. Jadi tiga kali kalah, terus keempatnya radians. Jadi 3 kali kalah, keempatnya radians. Para samping sering kalahnya. Dan kalahnya di Artiki lagi. Radiansnya juga di Artiki. Di mana nggak nyesek tuh main Genshin di Artiki terus.
That means
lucunya dari itu, aku main Genshin nggak pernah berhenti dan udah bertahun-tahun. Gua kan ini umurnya baru 2 tahun lebih ya. Kemarin baru 2 anniversary, second anniversary. Tapi jumlah karakter bintang 5-nya lebih banyak kan di Wuwa. Dan di Wuwa punya signatur semua. Sementara Genshin nggak ada yang punya signatur.
That means pack up this stall. Unless you want to sell your hard work at a loss.
Saking lempasnya kalau akul kalau ngaca. Makanya ada karakter yang nggak ada 50-50 itu enak. Jadi aman. Game yang paling ini sih, yang paling kejam Endfield ya. Kalau Endfield mah, wah parah banget sih. Gak ada PT. Jadi kalau misalkan nggak dapat, ya udah hilang, nggak ada piti-pitian.
Huh? Well...
Jadi untuk gacha itu harus nyiapin 120 pul. Dan satu pulnya itu mahal, 500. Sementara dailynya paling 200. Terus, di-foto lagi. Dailynya 200. Kalau misalkan langganan bulanan juga nambah 200. Paling dapat 400. Satu pul nggak dapat.
Impudent little hamster. Really? Using a crisis to haggle me down to wholesale?
Meskipun leader sistem senjatanya ya dari sisaan, unik sih. Kalau di Endfield, kalau orang yang beruntung, dapatnya bagus semua. Tapi kalau sementara aku yang nggak pernah dapat keberuntungan di gacha, ya ampas banget tuh.
Just had a bit of a tiff with a rather difficult partner.
Endfield aku baru dapat apa? Baru punya limited, baru Bukanes, Yvonne, Ifretan, sama Mifu. Senjatanya cuma yang punya senjata Yvonne sama Bukanes doang. Waduh, oh ini nih Gilberta ya. Gilberta juga ada senjatanya. Berarti berapa karakter? 1, 2, 3 4 5. Baru 5 karakter. Yang punya senjata cuma 3.
That must have been a hard bargain.
Yang punya Rosie, nggak punya Kang-Kang. Terus show your concern. Wuwa.
I appreciate it, but
ya aku dibanding sih dua akun. Tapi bisa dibilang punya semua karakter. Tapi sampai RC-nya.
Let's just keep it between us.
Potensialnya ada potensial. Sila! Joe!
Sorry, Professor. We were out of line.
Yes, itu Pak. Di antara Dimboyo aja paling kikir kan?
Out of line? For defending your work? That's not something to apologize for. You're braver than I ever was. Listen to me, Lishin. This pioneering spirit of yours, in all of you, it deserves to be seen by more people.
Don't
ever let go of it.
Penetaannya apa namanya portretnya nggak parah sih, masih mending ya. Kayak aku tahu karakter chapter 1. Tapi masih bisa dipakai sampai chapter 4 kan? Baru kena ini portrait dari Cino kan jauh. Nah, tapi setelah Natlan, inilah Notray-nya parah banget. Notray itu banget. Berhasil semua karakter terus. Ya udah ketahuan lah ya. Ya sedikit banget. Sekarang 60 doang. Kali sedikit. Itu 100 pul. Sedikit-sedikitnya itu 100 pul.
I won't.
Ya patch. Ya patch itu masih ada map baru.
Oh, and maybe go a little easier on your brother. He's running out of brain cells to lose.
Oh, senjata! Senjatanya muang ada. Udah ada 50-50. Pasti dapat gua nanti. Sementara Genshin ada Fred, Season Fred. Aku sering kalah tuh nih Fred di senjata. Piti. Genshin itu pitinya 90. Gua 80.
Professor, there's something I should tell you.
Genshin paling banyak itu 130 full satu patch. Dan itu kalau klimaks. Kalau ini apa namanya? Anniversary. Itu kontak 130. Itu pula anniversary kan biasanya bareng sama ini kan Phantom Badge. Bukan anniversary ya, Lantern Reds. Ya Lantern Reds sama anniversary. Dua itu.
So, Mr. Alto, shall we move on to the evening special?
Anniversary kan biasanya region baru. Terus Lantern Reds. Dimas kan, posting Dimas. Caring! Tadi aku dari Wandi kan ngomong. Kamu ngomongnya masih 75. Aku itu udah 75. Aku
80. Yeah, let's do it.
Kamu tadi ngomong 75. Aku yang ngomong. Apa itu 75? Aku itu sering banget 80 ke atas. Pertama kali lihat pas aku full di store. Padahal di ini streaming lama. Pada pas aku ngumpul di Genshin.
Roving among the stars.
Bukan pernah, tapi selalu. Kisahnya hilang. Karakternya hilang semua.
Roving among the stars.
What is the third dimension? Tidak! Di sini 90! Wow! Aku masih beruntung. Kalau 70-an itu masih udah dapat. Aku yang 80 ke atas. Tangan 80 ke atas. Buka sih Genshin-nya. Baca tuh detail. Berapa PT tuh. Apa namanya? Keterangannya. Genshin itu 90. 80 itu untuk senjata.
Eccentric traffic illuminator. The ghost girl.
Apaan itu 60? Itu 80. Anong mali di mana sih?
So they turned the reading room into a workshop. Not bad. Kids know how to hustle.
Itu 60 lah. Aku udah ini silat mo semua.
You broke our little promise. I'm heartbroken, you know.
Wipa, 80. Karakter 90.
I
Buka
promise
si
to
Genshinnya.
show off the Synchronists Club projects. You really think that scrap you wanted me to parade around was gonna win over a single investor? This is what a win looks like. All-terrain, self-propelled artillery. AI-driven multimodal autonomous defense system? Best part is, full augmented resonance effect control. Means zero electromagnetic interference. You could drop this thing in the middle of the etheric sea, and as long as I'm still breathing, I'm still piloting. Auditor!
Present!
If you keep funding synchronous research, then this goes into mass production in 1 year. No, 6 months!
Mass production?
I know, hard to believe, but just let us show you!
No. That's not what I meant. It's just that the Black Shores isn't a mercenary group.
But it cuts through tacit discords like a hot knife through butter.
I've got this. Remove the safety line. Let's give it a test.
Tidak. Tak pernah nyebat awas.
Be careful.
Activate!
That vehicle.
Watch out!
Oh. Good job.
Look at the camera. Say cheese.
Pemain ni tu, Hey.
Are you all right?
Sorry, Professor. Mr. Alto, and club leader Lenny. I lost control. I'm really sorry.
Nana, please contact Dr. Luke to check on them. Are you all right, Lenny? Go get yourself patched up in the infirmary. I'll handle the rest.
Gitu, Lord. Gak tahu story. Wuwa story-nya mana? Storytelling. Dari segi storytelling, dari story-nya itu mana? puncak lah ya. Pak Dottore. Tentang ini. Apa namanya? Bakal Mesui. Tapi nggak kerasa strunnya gitu. Malah lebih berasa pas di Natlan. Di Natlan sama di Notquai kan berasa tegang lah. Tapi pas Sumeru itu nggak ada rasa-rasanya. Kayak nggak diliatin gimana itu seremnya, itu nggak ada. Cuma omongan doang. Cuma 90% nontonin orang berdiri ngomong pada depan.
I agree. And I'm not just
Tanpa
blowing
ekspresi.
smoke, Lenny. Controlling
Bandingin sama
delicate
Wuwa nih.
equipment through pure
Kita
resonance
sering
is an
lihat
ability
dilihatin
only
dan
synchronists
ekspresinya.
possess. This
Karakternya
technology
ngomongnya
has huge
apa
potential,
seadanya doang.
especially if you
Tapi dari ekspresi
maybe
kelihatan
lose the
kayak
terrifying
kecil
weapons.
apa cemas.
It's too late now.
Gimana? Takut, sedih, marah.
It's never
Itu
too late.
diperlihatin.
I've been talking to new partners. There are
Dari
many who
ekspresi
still
wajah
want to
doang.
support us.
Bahkan sering banget tanpa dialog. Cuman dari wajah doang, kesel, malu, itu diperlihatin. Perang aja, perang di awal. Yang pada bilang Wuwa 1.0 itu jelek. Bandingkan sama Natlan, sama-sama perang.
What my admission letter said.
Perang Natlan itu aku nggak berasa. Nggak ngerasa ini. Serem.
I knew I was signing up to be one of the Exostriders.
Konsekuensinya, walaupun ada yang banyak yang mati ya, tapi nggak terasa banget. Tapi pas perangnya Wuwa, itu berasa banget. Kita diperlihatin orang yang pada mati, para tentara yang pada mati.
Strive for the future of
Perlihatin
civilization.
betapa seremnya Tenonian. Enggak, kalau macam dari cerita sih enggak. Cara penyampaiannya. Jadi buat di Wuwa, kita itu jadi merasa nonton anime kayak gini nih sekarang nih. Kamu lihat sekarang. Lihat ini. Kok kayak nonton lagi, nonton anime, nonton film.
Is it true that no one cares about us now that the Exostrider
Ini kan ini kelihatan sedih. Kelihatan banget kan. Gak usah. Kelihatan cemas. Gak usah ngomong. Aku cemas. Aku sedih. Gak usah. Langsung ditunjukin dari ekspresi. Menurut ceritanya. Cara penyampaiannya loh.
Professor.
I used to think this whole synchronous thing was
Tadi
just
dia
shuffling
tegang,
students from one class to another.
disuruh tegang, tapi gak ada tegang-tegangnya.
But I get it now.
Itu cuma jalan. Tapi
They
gak ada
aren't fighting
serem-seremnya.
to keep their synchronous privileges. They're fighting to protect the synchronous mission.
The position really pressed the spirit.
This academy was a global initiative from the start.
Pas perang di awal nih di Inazuma.
That's the
Di Inazuma kan ada perang koktel ayam pas.
And the bedrock of what it means to be a synchronist.
Tentaranya Kokomi lawan tentaranya Sarah itu lumayan bagus. Tapi setelahnya itu jelek.
They deserve to ask
Iya, penyampaian ekspresi. Tapi bukan cuma ekspresi doang. Sudut pandang kamera.
Besides,
Terus
touching stories won't be enough to sway the review. Without the Exostrider, the synchronous program is just a drain on the
Animasi.
resources.
I don't think
Genshin kebanyakan itu cuma diperlihatin dua orang
She's
ngobrol.
definitely holding her plans close to her chest.
Buat namanya orang ngobrol teman-teman kayak gini.
While keeping secrets.
Bandingin sama Wuwa, ini sama-sama kan?
Or is there some
Sama-sama.
other explanation? Either way.
Cuma ngobrol depan-depan.
Rover.
Tapi cara penyambilnya beda. Ini kan ada kameranya di close up dari bawah ke atas.
Sorry for the incident.
Dari sudut pandang atas. Terus di close up ke wajah. Ganti karakterku aja.
Don't be. It was a rewarding day. Those young synchronists left a great impression on me. Speaking of which, is Lenny gonna be all right?
She's fine.
Kayak misalkan kalau orang lagi marah kadang, dan di kosan itu cuma mulutnya doang. Kayak jadi kelihatan marah.
Dr. Luke showed me the way
Atau
earlier.
cuma tangannya doang.
Actually, you look like you're the one who could use a rest. Rover, why don't you walk the president back instead?
All right then. See you tomorrow morning.
Terus kalau misalkan kasih tahu ini pendedangannya, diliatin loh. Gak usah ngomong ini lagi ini, gak usah. Jadi langsung diperlihatin. Kayak kemarin pas finalnya 2007
Stop by the conference hall before heading back.
itu diperlihatin langsung gimana orang kerasukan terus pada mati. Dilihatin NPC sedih, kehilangan yang disayang itu diperlihatin.
When was the last time you slept?
Jadi kita merasa ikut merasa sedih, ikut merasa takut. Nah nih pas dari awal dulu ceritanya Santiper Blasor ada yang mati kan, diperlihatin. Teman-temannya pada sedih.
What's the weather like?
Itu langsung lihat.
Doesn't really change much.
And the food?
Sementara di Genshin itu sedihnya ngomong, aku sedih gitu.
Just a bit.
Ayo kita ini, tak tahu. Kayak dijelasin kayak anak TK. Harus dikasih tahu, ini gini. Jadi bahayanya ini. Nah, tapi ya dilihatin. Gimana bahayanya, bahayanya kayak apa?
Adorable little gremlins, all of them. As long as they're safe. That's
what matters.
So, when are you going to start?
Start what?
Fishing for intel? That Mr. Alto must have put you up to it, right?
There's something else.
We could have just cut to the chase.
Rover, would you let the Black Shores compromise its founding mission of fighting the Lament to get tangled up in superpower politics? Just for my sake?
Wow, langsung minta uang. Minta investasi. Dari sini, Nisen.
I asked myself yesterday if I really knew you.
Ini subjektif.
I don't.
Aku nggak bisa bilang, nah ini lucunya ya, Genshin itu banyak yang bagus. Tapi yang sekarang itu terlalu monoton. Kalau dibilang ini, kalau Wuwa itu desainnya biasa tapi kelihatan. Jadi contoh lihat kayak gini. Lucilla itu bajunya ya kayak kepala sekolah biasa, baju resmi. Terus dulu tanya dokter, ini nggak usah dikasih tahu. Tine sama Cisa udah kelihatan banget kan kayak anak sekolahan. Terus Carlota Mafia, oke itu udah biasa. Walaupun nggak terlalu banyak aksesoris. Genshin itu banyak banget yang bagus. Contohnya Furina. Itu Furina bagus banget. Furina, Palacino, itu desainnya bagus. Tapi kesini-sini itu desainnya monoton. Belakangnya terbuka. Terus bagian ada belahan paha, belahan dada, rok mini. Terus ini di sini bagian tangan itu ada bagian yang seakan-akan nyambung. Semua karakter. Kalau kamu bisa perhatiin. Iya. Jadi desainnya itu kayak ganti warna doang. Sejak Natran. Sejak Natran desainnya kayak apalagi Natran ya. Hampir semuanya gitu. Akhirnya jadi monoton. Ini apa namanya? Escoffier? Escoffier cuma pakai celemek doang. Telanjang itu.
I put you through this detour because I was afraid that if I asked you directly, you'd just say yes
Ini
to
sekarang
helping me.
karakter Genshin yang jadul itu justru lebih unik daripada desain-desain karakter yang sekarang. Tapi malah kostum Miliasta malah bagus-bagus. Anehnya di situ loh. Jadi mereka bisa desain karakter bagus. Tapi nggak digunakan untuk playable karakter. Justru untuk kostum Miliasta.
So I wanted you to see it for yourself. Judge it with your own measures. That way, when you go back to your people...
Kostum yang beli ya. Kostum bayar. Kostum gacha.
You can tell them if Lucilla is worth trusting. And if these synchronists are worth fighting for.
Sebenarnya aku lebih suka kayak gini sih Wuwa sih. Jadi jelas. Pakaiannya sederhana. Kayak di Endfield juga bagus. Aku malah paling suka itu bajunya Perlika. Itu kan sederhana banget ya. Cuman pakai jaket. Baju sama jaket. Tapi itu juga malah menarik.
Rover, are you still with the president?
Malah karakternya itu kan hampir sama. Karo itu bajunya sama kayak karakter NPC yang lain. Kayak seragam Midnight Ranger normal. Bibi bajunya itu sama persis. Ya nggak sama persis sih, ada beda dikit. Sama para acolit dari Order of the Deep. Pengguna Order.
Change of plans. The new Federation can't win. She was rallying support and moved the review up.
Kelihatan unik. Padahal mereka FTB itu bajunya biasa aja. Sani bajunya biasa banget kan? Cuman pakai kemeja, terus ini apa namanya dasi, celana panjang. Tapi kan lihat menarik.
To when?
Iya kan?
Tomorrow
biasa bajunya. Di Genshin biasa. Baju yang mahal itu, yang di gacha, itu bagus-bagus. Ada elemennya lah, bagus-bagus.
Classic.
Kayak bahkan sama baju Archon.
View panel parked outside Lahai
Lebih mewahan
just
Miliasta.
waiting for the Black Shores to show.
Berarti kan mereka bisa kan? Biasa juga ada yang cewek pakai rok panjang, terus ya rok mini, rok mini semua. Tapi anehnya karakter Genshin itu ceweknya rok mini semua.
How'd they win over the other member states?
Ya sekarang ya setelah Mafika, Yan Badeng. Pokoknya yang kesini-sini lah yang baru-baru. Dari tahun 2005.
Collective budget by
2025.
Fed is a permanent member and rotating chair. They only need half the members to abstain to control the outcome. They likely had this review rigged before it was even proposed.
Gear up, President Lucilla. We'll see how the review plays out and take it from there.
3.5 hours. That's plenty of time. Let's go.
Where to?
The second half of the tour.
Pasukan di Wuwa.
Let me be there for everyone.
Wuwa kan bajunya normal.
As we head toward our shared future.
Bisa kita pakai baju ini. Di kehidupan sehari cosplay by pakai Wuwa. Di kehidupan sehari-hari yang nggak malu-maluin kayak baju biasa. Kecuali ini ya, bajunya rover yang biasa. Nah itu mah memang banyak malunya sih, terlalu terbuka. Selain Aimet, kostum karakter sebelah hero
Are you upset?
Itu pada semua.
About how
buat dipakai sehari-hari.
Or the things you're still not telling me.
My. Oh, sorry. Call it a teacher trying to keep on her mask?
Ya kayak bajunya LUCILLA ini.
My student on paper.
Dengan
It sounds like you're saying
juga.
I can just sit back and enjoy the show.
Udah kelihatan banget kayak wanita karir.
But that's not something you get to do every day, is it?
I didn't expect there to be a place like this beneath Rebel College.
Before Sundamir
Terbuka tapi nggak terbuka banget. Terus sekarang juga wajar kan seperti gini.
It's been decommissioned for years. The executive committee told me I could do whatever I wanted with the space. So I used my forte to do some light.
Misalkan aku pakai bajunya LUCILLA terus jalan-jalan di jalan gitu di mall. Orang pasti nggak ngira aku lagi ini.
A tangible piece.
Lagi cosplay.
We still have some time.
Pasti kelihatannya kayak baju biasa aja.
Feel free to look around.
Kayak wanita karir.
You're using your forte to do all this? How long did it take you to create this?
However long it took, it was worth it. So the ones who stay don't just stay, and the ones who leave don't just leave.
Kalau skin berbayar, kalau untuk karakter ya, Novilla jelek. Skinnya Novilla justru malah lebih bagusan Novilla yang defaultnya. Dan skin terakhirnya Novilla itu malah jelek. Wih, jadi kayak kecil banget.
The exhibits we're looking for are here.
Behind the wall?
Don't forget, this is my memory palace.
Skin yang paling baru, yang paling bagus itu Yelan.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Skin Yelan yang baru itu bagus.
This fancy trick only works in this little domain of mine.
Bisa masuk. Kau tahu juga bagus. Michael Jackson. Ini sih.
What is it?
Yang bikin jarak itu bagian atasnya gede.
This is
kakinya
the very reason I built this
kakinya itu kecil
exhibition
banget,
hall in
kelihatan
the
kecil.
first place.
Seharusnya jangan pakai ini dan pakai celana pensil. Seharusnya pakai celana ombrong. Jadi lebih berwibawa. Biar lebih kelihatan berwibawa lah.
Lucilla? You spaced out there. Are you all right?
I'm fine. Just had a dream that only lasted a few seconds. Rather fascinating.
Maybe it's a good idea to rest before the
Waktunya
review
sih bagus. Bagus banget.
Don't worry. I promise you I'll crash the second this is over.
Terus,
But right now, we must bring these exhibits with
ayo
us.
kayak Durin, Farpa, sama
Will a few
Rohan.
exhibits be enough to
Itu kan
split them?
terlalu unik ya.
She usually knows exactly how to sell anything. So why does she look so hesitant now?
Juga aslinya bagus. Cuman entah kenapa aku kurang seret di warnanya. Kalau warnanya nggak coklat, kayaknya
I
bagus
know
sih.
you have 1,000 questions burning in your mind.
Cuman ya emang biar kelihatan geo.
How will she handle the new Fed? What's her plan for the synchronist with the exostrider gone? Forgive me for not having the answers just yet.
Ada uniknya di situ sih. Mereka bisa desain karakter cowok. Karakter cowoknya
The students.
itu mereka kostumnya bagus-bagus. Tapi karakter ceweknya itu terlalu
Terrible timing for a compliment,
monoton.
Rover. Anyway,
Padahal
let's
kan
take these two exhibits.
kostum cewek kan bisa beragam. Justru kan kostum cowok yang biasanya cuman biar aja.
See you soon, Professor.
Iya. Iya, jaket di pundak. Aku berharap ini sih karakter saya jeda monoton video lagi. Parah kalau misalkan di daerah dingin, otak anak mini, bagian belakang terbuka, dadanya terlihat, bagian dada kelihatan, siput. Terus di tangan ada apa sih itu? Tayangan. Aneh banget kan nanti kalau cewek pakainya baju-baju minim.
A synchronist's cockpit?
Kaya ko sebel.
Was this the prototype?
Sama Sandrone.
It looks the part, but this was actually our plan B.
Padahal Sandrone itu aku udah pengen banget. Papa Sandron.
Synchronist pilot the Exostrider by
Tapi di saya diubah. Tapi ini malas. Kayaknya nggak mampu. Membuka dapat selesai aja.
I know. It was meant as a last resort if civilization was staring down extinction. The project was terminated after the initial trials.
Udah gitu rambutnya.
The synchronists who volunteered. In the end, they
Rambutnya.
lost their ability to resonate with the Exostrider ever again.
Pasti kembarang dua.
What our students are facing now isn't new. I just hope I
Pasti
can
di
do
sini
better
tuh
by the
kembarang
next time.
rambutnya kembarang dua.
Any idea how we find our way out of here?
Biasa. Udah rambutnya biasa. Ada yang model panjang. Dan di bulan 2 ada banyak model rambut pendek, model rambut unik-unik. Heran. Mereka bisa desain bagus, tapi untuk biasa yang orang pada nggak mau mainnya. Iklan, Tiliang. Tiliang masa iklan. Makasih Kilian. Kalian udah masuk belum? Ini gimana? Kaget, tiba-tiba ada trompet. Gimana sih? Enggak gerak. Halo?
Excellent. You're catching on quickly.
Maksudnya gimana?
What's happening?
Something rather unpleasant, I imagine.
Ini kulit ko mata. Kalau kamu lihat di opening, itu aku punya ekor
No
dua.
more jokes. Honestly, anyone watching would think you're the one facing the board. There, I know the way out. Remember what I told you before entering the dark side?
Makasih Kilian, iklannya tadi kaget. Tiba-tiba ada trompet.
Some things I can't bear to remember, but I also can't bear to forget. So I store them here. Looks like some of them are tired of being locked up. Rover, look up. The exit is right above.
Bukan cuma di kuis,
to leave, but I need your help to get there.
Karakternya aja di LUCILLA bisa nimpa. Aku udah lihat yang punya itu bisa ngedit, jadi areanya bisa difilter.
Everything here is from my memory, but I know you are real, and wherever you are, that must be reality.
I understand. I'll be your reference point. But what about that girl? Are we just leaving her?
Rover, do you have any experience dealing with children?
Iya, anak punya Ami.
What makes a child the most flustered when they're playing hide and seek?
Ah, I see.
Now come along. Let's treat this little escape as a warm-up for the review.
Kanan.
Welcome to the Anti-Void Matter
Balik lagi
Materials
sini.
Lab. It's where they first developed the materials for the Academy's anti-void canopy.
What's all of that in the center of the room?
The scrap of the day. Even the best recycling can only keep up with so much. Let's look around to see if there are any leads.
1, 2, 3. Fotonya bisa langsung. Iya tuh. Langsung. Jadi kita kalau nyeram, ini kan Lucilla pakai foto. Nah, itu benar-benar di foto. Jadi nanti arah ke, nih kan? Tuh. Cara langsung di fotonya ada.
Say cheese.
Kan? Jadi ini tuh bukan cuma kertas doang. Tapi bener-bener foto ini tuh bener-bener di foto. Nah itu di foto. Langsung di foto. Langsung foto. Wajib ambil sih. Coba. Ini udah 10 ya. 20. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dapat. Kusila. Enggak. 20. 30. Enggak. 40. Enggak. Enggak. Kalau tukar ini berapa? Sayang ya. Tukar sayang sih. Buat Ami. Harus nunggu 40 dulu. Nanti besok berarti. Besok aku lagi. Ada estet. Kurang. Alamak. Tadi 40 ya? Berarti kurang 40 lagi. Besok pasti dapat. Sampai 10 berarti 50. Terus nanti ada Toa sama Wuwa lagi. Ini Wuwa kurang berapa? 21 hari. Ininya masih 25 hari. Berarti nanti dapat 20. Cukup sih. Kalau aku menang 50-50 cukup. Tapi kalau kalah ya udahlah. Berarti nanti aja clearannya. Ini gimana?
I have the photo. Now where is the right spot to project it?
Solusi. Bener.
Time for class. Memories take shape. Smile. Aren't you photogenic?
Is this artificial retroact rain?
Dear me, this is but a pale imitation. Among the synchronists who survived the experiments, there was one Once he realized he'd never resonate with the exostrator, he returned home and joined the Ministry of Development's Defense Division. There, he and his colleagues worked together to develop Jinzhou's retroact rain defenses.
You're saying the shields against retroact rain and void storms share the same origin?
Not exactly. His approach didn't work on void storms at all, and it was discarded long ago.
What is he?
Before he left the academy, the only things he asked to take with him were a few sheets of material buried under that pile of junk. I often wonder, was he just reluctant to let go of his design? Or had he already mapped out how to protect his
hometown?
The girl she must be trying to show us something through this memory.
Seems I've been getting schooled by my own students a lot lately. Let's go. It's time to move on to the next classroom.
Do you want to stop and take a rest?
Not even close.
What's wrong?
Stay where I can see you, Rover. We've wandered into an unpleasant memory. It's far too easy to get lost in here.
It doesn't look like there's a way to cross the barrier ahead.
I have an idea. Rover, just go with me on this, all right? Rover, can you step a little to the side?
Like this?
Perhaps a step forward. Maybe a step back. All right, this is the last one. Let's see that beautiful smile. Has anyone ever told you that you're not the most photogenic?
I have now.
No more teasing. This shot will have to suffice.
Sama semua. Ya, coba.
None shall whisper.
I'll have to pay for any property damage out of my own pocket, you know.
Sorry.
So please try to be gentle with the facilities.
Okay, sorry.
Clear as day, madam. Your daughter isn't sick. She has awakened for 4 days.
My Lucy will never become a resonator. I don't want to be a resonator.
Easy, Galia.
LUCILLA?
LUCILLA yang mana? Kok tiba-tiba ya?
Without a reference point, she's getting pulled into the deep end of her memories. I need to find her before too much time passes.
Mana tuh? Hindari. Tiba-tiba teleport. Cancel. Wuwa. Ayo, buruan. Bisa beneran dong. Dikit, bagus banget. Bisa masuk chatting. Bisa masuk chat. Tadi sudah masuk chat.
Are you still there, Lucilla?
Yes.
Then why aren't you answering?
What do you want me to say?
You could say okay, or I understand. This is the perfect moment. While our opponents are spread too thin, we take the reins. Just like the time you became president. Don't worry about the narrative. We'll play the villain. You just act tough, rope the independent auditor in, and we'll force another round of review. You fight hard. We express our concerns, and then we both take a step back. As long as we ensure our control over the future of the synchronous program, nothing else matters.
And what do you want from my students?
Simple. We both get what we want. They have talent, and we help them achieve their dreams. and it'll be their choice.
Their choice? Whose dreams are we really achieving?
It will be their choice, Lucilla. My Lucy, I won't speak of your past choices, but tell me, has there been a single choice that wasn't your own?
I still refuse.
There. Just like that. Act tough, fight hard, and then we both take a step back at the review.
From the Academy to the Pioneer Association, then to the Space Trek Collective, and now here. No wonder I was never cut out to be president. Watch out. That's me from the dark side. I use this memory to trap her. When are you going to tell her, Professor Lucilla? President Lucilla? That you've already made a deal with the new Federation? Let's go. You think you can outrun yourself, Lucilla?
Lucilla.
Your plan? Are you just following the new Federation's playbook?
Don't let her get to you. How could I ever sell out my students? I have a plan, it's just... That's just her wishful thinking. A moth to the flame, daring the sky with
Lucilla. Lucilla pakai topi. Sama Lucilla sama topi. Lucilla story questnya berarti itu gue ya. Pas di 3.2 kan juga ada Lucilla. Walaupun nggak ada battle-nya.
You could have erased this memory. Why keep something so dangerous locked away?
To keep the sting fresh. A sharp reminder of the cost of slipping up if I ever get too comfortable in the Academy's peace.
Whoa. Banyak filmnya. Udah jam 10.
Let it go, Lucilla. Face what you
Belum
know
selesai.
is reality. Once again, I found the courage to step into this room. Time was here. Silent and peaceful. The Academy is alive and thriving. We've come so much further than I ever dreamed. I wish you were here to see it. The accident report is indisputable. Cable insulation failure, leading to flight control abnormality.
Oh, ini harus dipasin.
Truth is simpler. I approved the plan. I killed her. I wrestled with it for so long.
Ini benar-benar story
What
twist
you're
ya.
supposed to do when a
Ini
student
gimana?
knows something so brilliantly insane. But she chose the sky. And I thought, at least let her have one chance to fall.
Gimana rasanya jadi anak sekolah? Gimana nasib banyak siswa yang akan kehilangan ijazah? Dan gak ada yang salah.
Is that Sundamir? Are
Unik
we
juga ya.
back before the Starward Riseway was even built?
Sekolah sinkronis. Dia
Most
bisa
of the students who
ngendaliin
lost their synchronous
SS Rider.
status in those four sync
Terus
pods
tiba-tiba
decided to return home.
Rover
All but one.
yang ngendaliin SS Rider dan
She told me it wasn't that she was
buang
the
anak one.
Exostrider. The
Karena
Exostrider had lost
udah
her.
berhasil, akhirnya yang ada sekolah
She said
jadi
she
sinkronis.
designed a revolutionary transport method.
Jadi gadar.
A rocket piercing the sky.
Nah ini lagi
A
usahain.
way to bridge that sky
Kalau
and the earth.
Ahmed dah dapat ijazah,
Suggested it.
ya berarti
First crude flight.
paling ke Blackshore.
Then that wasn't a falling star.
Biasa nanti namanya diganti. Bukan Blackshore lagi. Ahmed Shore atau Pink Shore.
Carrying the most brilliant student I've ever known.
Terus pas tag kolektif diganti jadi Ahmed kolektif. Handphone.
Ania to Sundermere Lookout. Professor, can you hear me?
Yes.
The weather couldn't be more perfect today. Oh, and I just saw a super huge skin. I'll snap a picture for you as soon as I can.
Oh ini yang mati.
Okay.
Jadi dia itu pernah mati.
Professor? You don't sound like your usual self. Are those investors giving you a hard time again?
No, it's not that. I haven't slept much lately. I'm a little tired. That's all.
Professor, do you trust us?
I...
Hey, remember that old Huanglong saying? Know the way at dawn and, something at dusk? Ugh, it went right out of my head.
I can't remember it either.
That's okay. I'll look it up and tell you the second the experiment is over. Talk to you soon.
Oh! Bentar. Ini matinya ya.
Please, move her.
From the way it fell, void matter must have pierced the shielding mid-flight. But if we'd reinforce the coating...
Ini bukan LUCILLA.
What kind of civilization do you think built the Exostrider? If they were that advanced, do you think they'd already defeated the Threnodians? Overcome the Lament? But before they reached the stars, they must have fallen too. Again and again. Go. Be our eyes. Walk with humanity.
Kayaknya sampai jam 11 deh.
Give this to our teacher.
Ini masih lama.
Humanity's smallest step. And everything we had to give.
This isn't good.
Lucilla!
Oh. Teputekan. Hilang.
Lucilla, wait!
Isang na yun na. Wait. Kelamaan aja.
Lucilla, your emotions are affecting this domain. It's dangerous.
Staying here is the real danger.
We
have to leave.
Leave.
Almost there.
Seriously.
As long as we keep moving upward, we'll find the way out.
So this is why you wouldn't tell me what your plan was. This way out you've been building for the Synchronists. It's just a dead end, isn't it?
I don't want the new Federation to lay their dirty hands on my students. But the more I think about it rationally, the more I realize I can't reject their offer. Because on what grounds can I propose a plan that might kill them?
I think I know why that girl trapped you here.
What?
You're terrified that your proposal will be their end. You're afraid because you know they'll support any plan you bring to the table. Because you're their teacher. Because no one in this world understands them the way you do.
Another lesson from my own student. Huh. See you later, Rover.
Đi trả thơm lắm.
I hope humanity can soar even higher.
I hope humanity can venture even farther.
I hope humanity can weather any storm.
Professor, what's your dream?
Ini bukan Lucilla. Itu mami aku.
My dream? My dream is simply to see
Ini kamu Lucilla. Lucilla mami. Mama. Oh, kepsek.
See you later, Professor.
By the way, Lucilla itu usianya sekitar 50-an. 40 sampai 50.
Let's go. Together this time.
Bener-bener mami.
Past.
Oh, seperti.
I protect. Memories take shape. I inscribe every instant.
Professor, can you hear me?
Ania.
I hear you. Loud and clear.
The weather couldn't be more perfect today. Oh, and I just saw a super huge Solaskin.
Yes, I see it too. You're right. It's absolutely huge.
Great. I thought you weren't gonna believe me. Right.
Wuwa itu karakternya sebenarnya udah pada tua-tua. Karena kan senator itu usianya lebih panjang. Rata-rata emang mereka tua. Changli itu 40-an. Pak Tetia 30 lebih. Hampir 40. Pak Tetia sama Antarela itu seumuran. 30 lebih, hampir 40.
Was that girl another one of your students?
LUCILLA sama lu.
She is every memory
Antara 40 sampai 50.
She is every one of my students.
Terus
We've come all this way, and I still don't know what your plan actually is.
Changli juga sekitar 30 sampai 40.
Everyone's about to find
Kalau
out.
Jinsi masih muda. Jinsi mungkin 17, 18.
That was an excited yawn, Rover.
Kalau yang bocil memang asli bocil, nggak ada alasan bocil, tapi umurnya 500 tahun atau berapa, nggak. Yang bocil tetap bocil. Jadi Encore, Verita, terus
Where are you and Lucilla?
itu siapa lagi?
Other panelists have all taken their seats. The students too. Can we really trust this plan of hers? Anyway, I'm leaving the speech to you.
Then we'll face it together.
Oh iya, oh iya.
See you later, Professor.
Oh iya, Yu aslinya bukan bocil. Yu itu usianya hampir sama kayak ini. Kayak Dungeon. Remaja lah. Cuman pendek. Kalau Yu about Dungeon, itu kan bilangnya mereka usianya sama. Antara 14 sampai 16.
President Lucilla, I am Cameron, Permanent Secretary of the Space Trek Collective Board. By appointment of the board, and on behalf of the Investors Conference, I hereby convene this second special inquiry concerning the synchronous program of Star Torch Academy. Pursuant to Article 12 of the Space Trek Collective Charter, President Lucilla, you may now raise any procedural objections regarding the attendees, the agenda, or the draft of this session.
I would like to know the national composition of this review panel, Miss Cameron.
This panel consists of 10 members, all from the new Federation. 5 serve as special representatives, and of the remaining 4 permanent board members, 2 have abstained and delegated their voting rights to the Federation. Additionally, we have Mr. Alto, attending as independent auditor on behalf of the Black Shores.
Then, Ms. Cameron, I believe the current composition of this panel fails to comply with charter regulations governing review committees.
According to the regulations, any participant authorized by a board member shall be deemed to hold the same nationality as that member. The panel's composition is perfectly valid.
Pardon the interruption. If that's the case, then Rover, currently a student at Rebel College, can also be considered a panelist appointed by the Black Shores. Here's the paperwork.
Welcome, Rover.
I have no further questions, Ms. Cameron.
Then, per the agenda, I will now relay the investor's resolution, following our previous inquiry. Given that the loss of the exostrider constitutes a de facto failure of the program, our immediate priority is to establish a compensation plan for the affected assets and students. Furthermore, the board directs that the synchronous program must be terminated immediately, or at minimum suspended.
My stance remains unchanged, Ms. Cameron. I intend to continue the program.
We require a justification.
Panelists, this is a theoretical prototype for a shield designed to counter retroact rain, created by one of our synchronists. This prototype significantly accelerated the development of Jinzhou's own defenses. It saved countless lives during the war against the Threnodian Overthrax. And yet, the material used in this prototype was originally nothing more than discarded scrap from one of the engineering department's experiments. It was only because its designer was a synchronist, educated in engineering, void matter, and even meteorology, that this material found a second life.
You seem to be arguing for the superiority of general education for the synchronists, President Lucilla. However, general education isn't even included in the program's white paper. I fail to see a link between that and advancing the synchronous program. The shield is an impressive surprise, but given the cost of gambling on such a slim probability, the cost-effectiveness is simply too low.
Ms. Cameron, panelists, how exactly are we meant to measure the cost-effectiveness of failure? As you can see, this shattered component comes from a failed experiment. One that was not even recorded in the Collective's official gazette. A synchronist gave her life as the price for validating her theory. 15 months later, this very component became the final piece for the construction of the Star Ward Riseway, the bridge between Lahaiwoi's Earth and the sky. Humanity does not always set out for the sake of victory, Ms. Cameron. Our synchronists know from the day they enroll. No one knows when the Exostrider will awaken, and the odds that they'll be the one to pilot it are slim. Yet they come anyway. They march toward likely failure from the very start. So I ask you, can you truly say that such failure has no value? And how can we call that a failure of the Synchronists, when the Exostrider was the one who banished LF1 from our world?
Secretary Cameron, the Black Shores representative requests the floor.
Proceed.
On the subject of unforeseen benefits from the program, we find ourselves in agreement with President Lucilla. This is a set of disclosable data we just compiled. Significant proportion of current Black Shore members came from Star Torch Academy. These Bloom Bearers demonstrate exceptional capability, talent, and resolve, traits most prominent among the Synchronists. Furthermore, the Synchronists serve as role models for other students. I believe Rover is better suited to speak on that.
Definitely writing dinner.
The Synchronous program is a search for a way out for our civilization. When we believed the Exostrider was the only route, then those fit to pilot it were the Synchronists. Now that the Exostrider is no longer a viable option, the ones fit to search for a new way out are still our Synchronists.
Demi anak! Demi jasa anak!
Yes, which is why I must disagree with evaluating the Synchronous program purely in terms of cost effectiveness. I urge investors to reconsider the criteria used to measure its value.
We require a discussion. This session is adjourned for 5 minutes.
Let them see your potential. Let them
What
see
is
your value.
Wow! Cisa, mana Cisa? Cisa?
That is not enough.
President Lucilla, following the review panel's deliberation, we fully
Beneran dong, ini yang
recognize the potential value of the Synchronists as an independent academic division,
Oh,
as
ini
well
siya.
as their role model effect. However, as Rover stated, only those fit
Ini
to
beneran
show the
sampai jam
development
11
of finding
sayangnya.
a new way out deserve the title Synchronist.
Kok lama ya? Padahal tadi nggak ngapa-ngapain.
Therefore, we propose a compromise. Rebel College will be preserved, but all future training must be subject to the guidance and review of this panel. Let's both take a step back, shall we? President Lucilla.
This is it. The final fight, Lucilla. Take a deep breath. Keep your composure. And remember. Everything you regret. Everything that brings you joy. Everything you have lost. Everything you have witnessed. The answer you chase. The treasure you give everything to protect. No, that won't be necessary, Secretary Cameron. The Synchronists of today, they remain the closest thing this world has to a way out for our civilization. After our confrontation with Aleph 1, we recovered this audio recording from the interstellar probe Farwatcher.
It's nothing more than static.
Even so, it is the only legacy the pioneers of Solaris have left us. We are not alone, Secretary Cameron. Just as our ancestors took shelter in caves, just as Star Torch Academy was built in Lahairoi, just as humanity itself endures on Solaris, A brave soul took the first step to claim that future.
I fail to see what this has to do with the Synchronists.
Using Rebel College research, we can build vehicles driven entirely by augmented resonance. That means complete immunity to frequency interference. And the training our Synchronists undergo makes them the perfect pilots for these vessels.
But the Strider Gate has been sealed. Not to mention, whatever lies beyond can hardly be called a route.
Who said civilization's route to the future has to go down?
The stars.
President Lucilla, I'm sure you know, any instrument that nears the etheric sea.
I am well aware of that. However, by relying on augmented resonance effects, the Academy can overcome that barrier.
And if it fails, the cockpit becomes a coffin. Is that a chance you're willing to take?
This is our decision. If the answer lies beyond death, then that's where we go. Just wait and see. My brightest students will pierce the sky for all to see.
The car will be here soon. I could take it from here.
Thanks for everything, Alto. Really.
You! Oh, it was a long day. The kind you don't forget, though. Rover, can you pass a message to the president
bisa lulus. Bisa dapat ijazah asli.
The outcome doesn't matter half as much.
Walaupun nanti lulus juga ada pembagi ya. Temu baby lagi. Temu baby.
Everything's gonna be alright.
Tinggal ke Black Shore.
Catch you at the Black Shores, my friend.
Minta aja dia apa? Pasti dikasih.
Yeah. Till next time.
Kok anak dia yang punya? Masa si Keeper nggak mau?
Just look at this panel.
Lenses convert the reactor drive light into storable energy.
I can give you a ride to the training ground, but stay away from my...
Roving among the stars.
Professor, I admit there are a few areas...
Go now, Yuki.
She is not here. She is likely still at the review hall.
Thank you. I'll look for her there.
I'm sorry.
What for?
If I had been more helpful, perhaps the outcome would have been more satisfying.
This was her battle. You and I have already done our best for her.
Go check on her.
Mungkin. Tapi malam banget. Kita doang. Ini sila. Pasensya ka mo. Balik ke LUCILLA lagi. Tinggal satu lagi. Udah selesai ya. Oh kayak ada yang kurang ya. Ada yang kurang loh. Loh ini 8433. Oh ada ininya. Berarti ada yang kurang. Oh iya. Ini ada 2 belum. Ada beberapa quiz yang harus dikerjain. Kan terus. Besok quiz. Besok kerjain. Sama endgame. Makasih Kiliang. Udah nemenin. Udah donat juga. Sampai jam 11 beneran. Bau banget ya. Besok main Wuwa lagi. Selesaiin endgame. Banyak endgame ya. Jadi besok itu Estate Matrix. Terus ini program sama ada spacer Ekmer. Kalau ada sisa selesaiin push yang belum. Kayaknya endingnya ada yang kurang. Kalau ini buat ending lah Hairoi kan patch baru ganti map. Seharusnya ada lagi tapi kayaknya ada yang kurang loh. Kalau perpisahan gini doang, kita nggak ada Dan berpisah dengan Emmett. Ada lu. Banyak yang nanggung lah story-nya. Lalu dari story bagus sih. Oh, lu Pramos. Dari tadi nggak ada Pramos. Tuh datang. Lalu dari story menurutku bagus. Lebih ke politik ya. Jadi ini nggak gelut-gelutan. Benar-benar gimana perasaan seorang kepala sekolah untuk menyelamatkan murid-muridnya dari ketidaklulusan. Sama Ami. Tapi lucu. Semuanya, sampai ketemu lagi besok. Kita lanjutin. Kenapa rasanya makin ada story lagi?